This Chicago team is so good at poaching.
Daan De Marrée coming underneath on Justin Burnett. Chicago regains possession. Only played one game last year for LA. Was injured most of the season, unfortunately. That throw is on the money, and Arters gets the assist. Daan De Marrée in the end zone, 2-0 Chicago.
Good movement after a couple of turns. Chicago just willing to take some shorter passes. Sometimes D-line offense is just about throws and catches. And right now, the windshield can't get any pressure.
Luo into the end zone. Daan De Marrée scores again. Salt Lake has pretty much everybody else. All three Jorgensen's, Jordan Kerr. Deep shot, Shanahan looking for De Marrée. He's got Burnett beat, and he scores in the back of the end zone. If he was the one guy that was insistent on cutting deep, let him go.
You're right, and a great deep cut. It's so fantastic to see this matchup, Burnett versus De Marrée. And he just puts on the...
Goff smacks it down, but he leaves Rutledge to pick it up. Chicago just trying to avoid a big mistake here in their own end zone. Chicago has at times been dominant in this first half. Minnesota, to only be down 4, doesn't feel too terrible. Can they keep it a 4-goal game? De Marrée versus Pollard at the buzzer. Daan De Marrée doing it all for Chicago. Unbelievable.
I don't know how you defend this guy. I don't know how you do it. He's composed in the backfield. He has the hucks, and then at the end of quarter, like this, reads it well, gets up, and just when it looks like it's not going to be enough, rises up a few more inches. He is sensational.
I talked about this with you a couple weeks ago, and just the way that these Europeans make highlight reel insane plays. They have such experience. Wettengel shoots it for De Marrée. Quinn Snyder, can he catch up? Not even close. Wettengel to De Marrée. It's a Chicago hold. It feels like another backbreaker for Minnesota. Minnesota has been gifted a couple possessions here, and yet Daan De Marrée wins it back for Chicago again. Unreal. Bookends for Daan De Marrée. Welcome to the MVP conversation, young man.
I was about to say, who's been more impressive to you this season?
Maybe less to plan cuts from Chicago.
A little disappointed there is Aiden Landis, who got a hand on that swing pass and made it flutter, but didn't keep it from its intended target. And now Van Dusen jacks one. De Marrée is there, and Reed Duncan trying on the sideline. Gets it off to Arters. Yep.
Some good help defense played there on the force. A lot of cutter defenders sharing defense, cutting each other off, or cutting offensive looks off.
And then this one gets across the field, and then a really nice throw from De Marrée, feathered up to a streaking. I believe that's Harris. Might not be, though. It could be number 61. Somebody get me on the replay, and that would be Dastrup. With that speed, nearly steals one from Cercello.
He played that incredibly well.
Yep. Paul Arters, this one pops up, and a nice throw to De Marrée. But the Thunderbirds, again, with an opportunity to maybe make something happen, and it doesn't take too many, but they are going to have to. It's behind Arters, but he catches up with it. This one popped over the top to De Marrée. A couple of blades get them out of that little jam. De Marrée shoots one over to Dastrup, and now it's a race to the corner, and it is caught inbounds by De Marrée for a goal. And once again, working hard to get open against Landis is Van Dusen. And then he's putting one up over the top. Will Charlie have a chance to make a bid? He does, but De Marrée catches it and then drops it by a prostrate Vukovic who made a nice play at it, but man, you got to be perfect to beat that kid.
Yeah, that's something you probably are happy with forcing for the Thunderbirds. I will say I'm noticing Chicago become more and more.
They need something to do to break them out of it.
Yeah.
This one goes over the top to Storm, and Marshall is open deep, and Nickel doesn't hesitate. He throws it. De Marrée, of course, is there, and playing traffic cop, he says, nope, sorry. Oh, now the question is, how much time do you give this defensive squad to make a play? And it's De Marrée and Kindell, and De Marrée just takes it away, just walks Kindell.